Hey guys, and welcome back for another video. Today I'm going to be playing in this 8-inch curly bob. She came courtesy of RPGHair, and we're going to do a start to finish slay. For starters, this is the packaging and how the wig comes. They did send me over 2 wigs, and I'll have the other review linked down below. Again, this one is 8 inches, 180% density, and this is her. So they did decide to go ahead and bleach the knots, and I'm absolutely in love with that. They also included this elastic band, and you can go ahead and detach that on your own. If you choose not to, it definitely is an option, but to me this makes the wig glueless. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and remove the wig I had on before. I used Got to Be Glued spray, which is not a strong or like permanent adhesive, so it comes right off, especially if you apply it to like your forehead and not your hair. And I just use a little bit of alcohol to go ahead and clean up the area and let that air dry. For me, my next step is going to be to go ahead and slick down my sideburns. Now, if you don't have sideburns, you shave yours off or yours going to be covered, this is a step you can skip. I definitely skip it often, but I definitely think it is definitely a huge difference between a flawless melted lace and, you know, just throwing on your wig. Now, this is what she looks like on. I couldn't decide if I wanted to do a side part, a center part, or what, so I just went ahead and began to customize the wig itself. Everyone has a different size and shape of head, so you probably will end up having to cut around your ears. My head, I'm not sure how big it is across, but I definitely find that whenever a standard 13x6 or 13x4 lace is what I'm working with, I always have to cut off maybe about a ½ inch on each side, and I make sure to do it perfectly around my ear so that it sits and fits flawlessly, and these are the results. And you guys can see as you start to go ahead and customize the wig, you can start to see that hairline a little bit better. I went ahead and, you know, brushed it back and kind of tested it out, and I can see for sure that I did not need to pluck or twist anything, so I went ahead and cut off all of the excess lace. Now this step is super important because if you're going to go ahead and pluck or twist your hairline, I do recommend that you do that before you cut off the lace, but once you're done, you know, you're free to do as you please. Now my adhesive of choice is my Got to Be Glued free spray. As you guys can see in the beginning of the video, I'm able to remove this super easy, and if you get in the shower it may lift a little bit if it gets wet, but it definitely works as far as laying your wigs down, and it's super simple, super quick, super easy. It's not glue, so it's not going to rip up your hairline or anything like that. So here I am just making sure it's dry and everything is laid down flawlessly, and already I can see this one blends with my hairline very well. I opted for a side part. Now this one was like a lace front wig, so it's 4.5 inches of parting going back, but the parting is not ear to ear like a frontal, so that's why I couldn't do like a deeper side part. Nonetheless, it worked out, and you know, I was pretty happy with, you know, the way my parting and everything came out. I did go ahead and wet it down just a little bit. I didn't want it damp, but I didn't want it soaked. I just kind of wanted it damp so that I can go ahead and, you know, activate the curls really quickly. And I did opt for baby hair. I kind of just did some swoops going on both sides, and I love the way those came out. Now you guys can see how plucked the hairline is a little bit better. In the beginning it looked like maybe I should pluck it out a little bit, but once I went ahead and laid the wig down and melted the lace and, you know, applied it with my Got to Be Glued free spray, you can now see the true definition of what the lace looks like. It's almost like when you lay your wig down, it kind of stretches a little bit. Not stretches, but it just comes a little bit more taut on your hairline so you can really see what's there. So if I would have plucked or tweezed, it would have been very easy for me to have made a mistake and kind of made it a little bit too bald. So definitely be careful with plucking and tweezing and making sure that you really know what the hairline is going to look like once it is applied with your glue. Now for my styling product, I pretty much only use water and my foam lotion. Nairobi has definitely been my favorite, and I'll have that and everything else linked down below. I did go ahead and use a little bit of heat even though it was damp, and I kind of just wanted to define that parting a little bit more. You don't have to do this. Use your scarf and you'll be good to go. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, just add a little bit of powder to the parting, and you guys know the Ruby Kisses one has been my favorite as of late. If you want to cut, you know, the wig a little bit more on either side to create a shape that's best for you. That also will work. You can do a center part. There's so many things you can do with this wig, even though it is short. But again, I opted for the side part, and I'm just going to scrunch it with a little bit of mousse. I put the mousse already like on the crown of the hair near the parting, and now I just wanted to add some to the ends. Even though it looks like it doesn't need it, as it dries, you're going to see a difference. So I definitely wanted to add that before it dried, and that's pretty much it. Okay guys, so I feel like the more I get into these shorter bobs, the more I kind of find myself coming into my own. For me, I kind of just feel like whenever I do, or just anybody in general that I watch does the no hairline thing, like from certain angles or with a little bit of a face tune, or you know, it looks melted, but in real life or from the more realistic angles, you can see that line of demarcation. And it's not that I feel like with baby hair a wig looks less like a wig, but just that whole straight line of demarcation just kind of throws me off a little bit. Now I did use my new go-to palette. If you want to know what it is, I have it linked down below. You guys have been suggesting that one forever, and I finally went ahead and purchased it, and I loved it. I did rant and rave about it in my last video, so if you missed that one, make sure that you go ahead and check it out. But you guys can kind of see that my parting is pretty much the same color as my skin, and nothing is like brighter than or anything like that, so it just makes it a little bit more natural and subtle, and my hairline is not like highlighted or anything like that. I just kind of feel like once I go ahead and melt the lace with my scarf, it's gonna look that much better. I've done the 8-inch bob, I've done the 10-inch bob, I've done the 12-inch bob, but I just kind of felt there's something a little bit different about this one, that it doesn't look like any of my others. As you guys seen, they kind of give you majority of the specs here. This one is, of course, a lace front cap wig. It's 180% density. The color is natural, and it is 8 inches in length. I kind of feel like there are definitely some layers, like right here, probably like 2 inches, and then here it's 8 inches. And I like the layer for a little bit of dimension. And I also love the curl pattern of this one. I definitely feel like it mimics like natural curly hair. Absolutely gorgeous, and I think it actually looks good on me. But my face, my nose is starting to spread. I'm starting to notice. I feel like because I see myself every day, I don't notice, but especially in pictures or when I do videos on Instagram, I look and my nose is getting wider. If you're just tuning in to me for the first time, I am 7 months pregnant. My belly itches so bad, and I'm so ready to lay down, but Prego face at its finest is kind of make it look a little bit more not so chic, because my face is getting a little bit more round. Nonetheless, I think it looks super good. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you check out RPGHair. I have a link to this wig and all the details in the description bar. Also, next week you will see the video tutorial of the other wig that they sent me. I believe that one is long and curly, so that should be super fun. Let me know, should I add some highlights? Should I color it? Should I cut it? What should I do to it? Super fun. Also, everything that I used in the video to create this look is listed in the description bar as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, turn on your post notifications so that you'll always be notified whenever I upload a new video. There definitely will be a wig sale next week. We are shooting for Monday. I will be out of town in Vegas this weekend, so as long as I'll be able to have a few minutes to upload the inventory between now and then, you'll definitely get a wig sale on Monday. So let me know what you guys think. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.